Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our playthrough of Galactic Civilizations 4 Supernova as the Baratok Grove. Am I saying that right? Baratok Grove. Baratok Grove. Welcome back. Now, when we left off, things are going pretty good for us. We have got a tidy chunk of space to call our own. We're fairly well developed. Things are going pretty good all around, as we do our best to avoid a war at all costs with very aggressive Cosmic Contaminant. But this does lead for some interesting opportunities. The Cosmic Contaminant here are at war with the Eyebolians, and they kind of like us, where the Cosmic Contaminant don't. They really want to start a war with us. So I'm thinking of preemptively declaring a war, actually selling ourselves off to the Eyebolians and sort of preempting this war while they are still involved. If we have a look at the power levels here, this guy's really strong. 23-6, and against the Eyeballs, 26. Whereas me, I've got just 6. So conceivably together, we could pull out a win over these guys. The problem is I don't really have that much of an army to speak of. In fact, it's basically all right here on this planet, and it consists of these 10 ships. Possibly a flagship and some other ships over here, giving us a grand fleet total of not a lot. But we do see some ships kind of hanging around in my airspace here, and that's a worrying sign. We take a look at an individual ship, and its combat abilities. They've got the evasion tech, they've got the armor rating, plus that AI difficulty bonus. They've got Helios rockets, but they've got a total attack of 3.9 on these here. What is this, a bomber? And this is just a scout fleet. We've got some other ships over here. These look like frigates. They've got a total attack of 6.5 and missile attacks of 2.6, plus kinetic attacks of 3.9. Got all sorts of stuff going on here. They've got shields. Let's set that against my frigates and see if we even have a chance in this war. Beam attacks are lacking. Kinetic attacks, kind of there. We have shields, not as much. We have that evasion of 15, because I guess we've got point defense, and we've got armor, but we don't have missile attacks on these bad boys. And that's a bit inflated because we're also getting a planet station bonus, which, I mean, it's we're not going to be fighting on the planet, right? So doesn't really count for very much. Long story short, we're going to need a lot more army if we're going to make this happen. But I definitely think we are going to do it. We're going to go for it. We're going to try. We are going to try. So, that being decided, let's head over here. Let's talk to these guys. Let us trade. I wish to declare war on the Cosmic Contaminant. And of course, they will love this idea. But what can we get out of them that's going to help us out here? Credits per month would be very nice, just to put us in the positive. I don't like having to spend money every single turn for no good reason. They've got a lot of money, and a lot of money right now could be very good too. I think I'll go for the credits per month and see how much we can get out of them. We can get about 31 credits per month. In 10 turns, we would have 300. What about credits now? 950, so that's like 30 turns, more or less. I think money now is really good. Money now, and we can buy up some ships if we need a constructor to get up military bases if we're on the losing end and we need to defend. I think money now is better. Give me money now and accept. Okay, so we should now be at war with these jerk-offs. Yeah, we should have actually checked what the different relations are here. But I'm going to go ahead and assume that the corporate sector do not like the Cosmic Contaminant, but let's have a quick check. We asked them to declare war on the Contaminant. They kind of like them, actually. They're probably gonna not be too thrilled with the prospect of us declaring this war. Can we get them to betray? They are far too powerful, you coward. You coward. We don't have nearly enough Diplo to swing this, but, you know, never know. No. Okay. They are not interested in a war. But alright. War it is. Having done that, let's have a look at our shipyards. What are you building? You got bombers on the way out. We need antimatter to build up gunboats. And I'm sure there's a better thing that we can build. But we'll keep cranking these things out for now. We got that precursor archaeology that needs to finish so we can lean back into some military tech. We may look at getting star-based defenses. Over here, you're getting a constructor. And then I'm going to need possibly siege ships, but we're not quite there yet. I guess we're just going to churn out a couple bombers. Let us grab our flagship. Bring him on back to military duty. This guy is probably dead. Let's go ahead and get a command bridge. Our diplomat is back. He also has a decent amount of reserve. And I'm wondering, are there any of these ships that can help us out? We do have a frigate there. Small hull sizes. This one has more attack for some reason. A legendary transport ship. Ooh. Has a lot of missile attacks. Experimental missile banks. 17 is like a lot. I'm kind of interested in that. Experimental cannons, not nearly as much. Minus 50% decay to all worlds in range. Plus 4 hit points per level is alright. Increase attack. Alright, so actually you will make a decent commander. Let's go ahead and slap him in there. Full military duty, please. Battle stations. Battle stations. Where do we want to situate this guy? We do have these guys here. And our one ship, it says can take this out. But we can't quite get there. Let us create the fleet. Select all of you guys. Form up. And we still have space for a lot of ships here. Groovy. Indeed. Very good. Total fleet power is 1144 against this 10. We'll take moderate casualties. They will take a total loss, and I am absolutely fine with that. Okay, let's begin to move up a little bit. We cannot leave the homeworlds undefended, though. We have a ship over here. Okay, now they were going to declare war on us anyway at some point, so this was really just to make a bit of cash for ourselves. Nice, and because we declared war on them, we're not paying them money anymore. So that's good. War is the answer. War is always the answer. How are we doing on approval? 92%. Crime is a little bit high. Influence is amazing. We're getting all of our research stuff up. Would love to be pumping supply ships, but that's okay. Over here, we're doing a planetary conversion. We're going to make this place have... Oh my god, the population here is huge. I think we're going to go for a clinic in this place. I do. We're going to get all the growth. I would love to see what having a large population can do for your economy, for your yields. Is something I've not experimented with, so we're going to be checking that out. Any stuff here that I would like to do? Not just yet. Remember that we can randomly teleport a fleet. And didn't we have a colony ship somewhere? Yes, we do. Alright, you are now here for escort. We were sending that colony ship out to this world. Here's our archaeology. Let's see where we are with tech. This will lead on to precursor studies that we need to settle that world. Evasive tactics. I think we have to swap away. We need evasive tactics now. Let's swap away to that. Have a look at our civics. We can probably get away with taking that out. And let's go for shipyard stimulus. We can lose Heart of the Empire for a little bit. Get prototype defenses in. And if things go sour, we'll have to get in defensive measures. And that all looks pretty good for a first turn. Do we want to invite some leaders and bring out another commander? I mean, we really are punching above our weight here, so I don't think now is the time for restraint. Also, Warforged might be a good idea. Natural League, we definitely want somebody in. Thrive. Like, we want people here. It's time to recruit. It's time to recruit some ministers. You would make a very good captain. He's also a genius with a 5. Alright, you're a captain. Get in there. Alright. What else have we got here? You're actually a pretty good leader, but sticking you into a faction might be great. Believes they are the reincarnation of a legendary hero. Hey, spy as a diplomat reveals the destination of their assigned civilization's fleet. Damn, that's kind of good. You're just an all-around solid leader. And I kind of think that the bonuses here aren't huge. Whereas the extra 10% growth and minus food is pretty good. Extra approval, always nice. We're going to fill this out eventually anyway. I just don't think spending too much money right now is wise. What happened to my Minister of Colonization? We might have yanked him out to be a governor and I never replaced him. Whoops. Okay. Well, let's do an invite leaders and see if there's better options for us. Kind of. Kind of. You with your high social skills can be a faction representative, and cybernetic, hated by a portion of the population, and I think you are just a solid pickup. You definitely have better science, so we'll go ahead and swap you guys out. Minister of Colonization for the approval, and a Natural League leader. Beauty. 14.7% growth. Okay, that all done. Whew, what a first turn. Let's see how badly we just messed up. Alrighty. I definitely think this is going to work out in our favor. These guys have gone over here. What's this fleet's movement speed? 8. That is not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We cannot get over here to defend this probe. Not that we really care to. We can move to intercept these guys. But it seems like they're coming my way. And why intercept? We'll wait here. We'll wait for them to come to us. And while these guys are busy, it looks like the Intueri are moving over this way. Might be a good idea to actually put in that diplomat who's a spy with these guys. So then we can see where their fleets are moving and play around with their guys. I think that's really interesting. That's a very interesting proposition. He's an alright diplomat. Let's pick him up. Let's send him off to be a diplomat. They love us now because we're helping them out in a war. I'm at war with a species they hate. That's a +2. We have a common enemy. That's a +4. All sorts of good stuff. Everybody loves us. So it might be time to get some treaties. The thing is, getting treaties might cause people to dislike us. What is the political landscape? These guys are trading. These guys are trading. I think it's fine to get treaties with just about everybody. So let's see if we can make that happen. First, we'll grab open borders. They'll pay us a little bit for that. We'll accept. No treaty available. None. None yet. Navigators cannot make treaties. You don't say. We cannot make treaties just yet. But we will. We just gotta wait some time. We gotta wait some months. We're going to assign you as a diplomat here. And does that mean we can see where his ships are going? We can. He's making a play straight to this homeworld. Alright, buddy. You got a couple obstacles to surmount here. 27.3, 10 against. Alright. Well, let's hope we get something out of this war because the Intueri are a little bit scary. These guys would like to trade some cash for things that I don't really need. So no, I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good right now. Any other executive orders? No? Scooch forward a bit. This small fleet here shouldn't present a threat to anything except maybe this one ship guarding this planet. And that's okay. If they want to waste time over there, they can totally do that. Not an issue. There's a guy right here. Right here. Oh, you silly sausages. Yeah, so they killed that one dude over there. That's a little bit annoying, but again, not a big deal. This guy's at risk. I think the Intueri ships that were here just got murdered, and that's okay. We'll hunt them down if we can. Might be wise to just strike now, get a little bit of experience on these guys, continue the military buildup. They're gonna keep murdering my ships. Let's do that. Secure the homeworld. No casualties. You all dead. Beautiful. Okay, and oh my goodness. Got a strong fleet over here. What are you guys doing? Did you join the party as well? No. Maybe they're thinking about it? Emboldened by the actions of our captains. Alright, we'll send you guys over here. You're coming to inspect an artifact. There's a little bit of danger over on that side. We still can't make any good ships. But if we hope to gain something out of this, we might need some siege vessels. So let's go ahead and crank out just a couple. So we can actually take over a planet if the opportunity presents itself. I don't want you to survey the anomaly. I want you to join the fleet that is right there. There must be a button or something that you can hold that'll let you select the tile and not the thing. Like select what's underneath and not on top, but whatever. We'll leave you in front and we'll join you guys up later. That should be okay. We have another constructor. What did we want this constructor for? Economic starbase? What is this? Economic starbase. Mining starbase. I think we wanted an economic starbase over here as well. Let's go ahead and do that. We're getting reports of destruction due to pests that originated from our homeworld that are now on our world from imports. We demand you pay us 500 credits to cover the cost of repairing the environment. We give them a Monsantium deposit and lose one. Or we lose a little bit of relations with them for like 50 months. What's the situation here? I think we can afford a small hit to our relations with these guys. So that's a no. I need my money. I need it. I'm really thinking about doing a pressure scientist here. We'll get our evasion tactics. That's actually going to be a massive boost as well. Let's see what happens. Okay, we got our evasion tactics. Planetary mobilization isn't that great for us. Does lead on to planetary invasion, but we can hold off on that for a while. Weapon systems might be good. It's a 3-turn. Xenomedicine gives us medical centers, which I believe lead on to just more growth, which is kind of our bag. But maybe we go finish precursor archaeology, energy deflection theory. Excuse me, giving us shield generations. That's a 3-turn build though. Sorry, 6-turn build. Still waiting on that Xeno entertainment. I think our ships are woefully underpowered, so weapon systems probably what we want. It's only 3 turns, and we'll see what comes up next. Join up the fleets. Begin the push. Would love to grab these worlds. Anyone in particular? And this world's pretty solid. What size world do we have here? Class 21. Not bad at all. This homeworld sucks. I don't know what they're doing with this homeworld, but it sucks. It has no manufacturing. Like, okay. Research. Okay. Like, it's just okay. Where are they getting their production from? What is their... These guys suck. There is no way they are going to win this war. Let's just try to get some kind of territory out of it. We got another bomber here. We'll build up a secondary fleet to escort our troop ships. Good, we're making money. Let's head back into here. Approval is 75% at normal. It'll have to do. We've heard rumors that the corporate sector have built Razar's Lift Galactic Achievement. Razars? Okay. Our tech is only just coming online. 4 turns we'll have the tech capital. 4 more for the planetary mainframe, and then Khazar's mainframe after that. I think I'll actually bump Khazar's up. Zhuangyi. We have access to battle axes. I think we up our game a little bit. Battle axe time. Make sure there are no threats to our borders. These guys are causing havoc back here. That's good for me. Be distracted. My flagship is still on its way home. They are horrifically slow. What is slowing them down so much? Well, you know what? By the time you actually get to this war, it's going to be over. We can possibly help with a defense. I don't see Intueri ships anywhere in their home territory. So they're going to lose maybe some infrastructure, although these ships don't look strong enough. They had a pretty big stack. There they are. Where is this ship going? Going back to their home world. We really want to make sure these guys don't pull out of the war and leave us in the shit. Alright, so their 8 ships are falling back out of territory here. I've got a flagship still farming. Another 3 looking to regroup. Interesting to see what the AI is going to do. They've made a lot of changes to how the AI play since our last playthrough. And now it looks like we are just solo charging into enemy territory. Classic strat. Oops, that was my constructor that I spent so much time getting into position. Whoopsies. That's a rally point right there. We want all of you guys in position. What I'm going to do is make sure we don't get jumped and just split off one of our fighters. Send him forward to be a scout. Good job, scout. How are they going to answer this threat? Massive regroup happening. A lot of ships just being rallied in this direction. Big war happening over this way. Oh my god, these 4 ships just murdered those dudes. I think we do want railguns. Spending a little bit too much time. The extra movement here would be really nice. We don't get movement for this. Sorry, it's ship range. That's not so good. Give me the railguns. I don't like they have railguns and I don't. I also don't like that my allies are getting their butts handed to them. It might be wise to throw down an offensive military starbase somewhere in this region. A place that we can effectively strike from if this war does grind on. At which case we might want to reconsider the use of this economic starbase. Throw it more forward. Let's take our scout. Have him do the scoutings for us. We can't siege these planets, but we're just looking to maybe pave the way for our invasion fleet that is coming later. In fact, I think we've got one already. Beautiful. Alrighty, we are up to 10 of 17 population. We can hold off on this. I think we want to get that growth here. We're going to need Durantium. So it's off to the market. Buy Durantium. And plant that down. That's a +2 with some nice adjacency to population as well. Slap him right there. We'll probably end up putting houses or growth related things on this planet. This planet's going to get huge. Tiny planet, massive pops. Right, you guys are fine right there. 3 months for railguns. No real change. Very curious to see. Oh, maybe they didn't lose. They still have 8 ships over here coming back to the defense. These 5 ships are doing what? Do you know what they're doing? They're not fighting me. This is good news. Send these guys over to this planet. Probably meet up with the invasion fleet somewhere in this region. Okay, very curious to know what's happening over here. Alright, my guys are running. Heading into the defense. Alright, those just got killed. They bought them some time though. Like the sacrifice of those 2 ships allowed the other ships to maybe get away. Think about it narratively. You guys are not defended. We have a defense here. We have a defensive bomber. And that's it. Now let's bring the fleet forward. An economic starbase that we cannot kill. That's not the plan. We, the corporate sector, have a limited time offer for you. A rare harmony crystal known to enhance the well-being and productivity of colonies or something. All we ask in return is a modest sum. Take the deal. 100 credits for 1 harmony crystal. We can't afford it right now. We are unfortunately in the middle of a war. Not to mention, I think that's a rip-off. I tried to get me. 1 month for railguns. We have a little fleet sort of coming our way, but there's nothing really for them to kill except maybe this ship. He's got a movement range of 9. These guys have a movement range of 14. I don't think we can get him to retreat before we lose it. but it's better than him staying here. But if I park him in this, he should be totally safe. Surely. There is a Diablo Catalyst in the capsule, a rare ship upgrade that increases the weapon firing rate of the ship that is upgraded with it. I mean, that sounds really good. Give me the Diablo Catalyst. Still gathering up our fleet. We'll keep an eye on where these guys go, because they might be trying to kill my invasion fleet. I don't want that to happen. And they've got a startling amount of movement. 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They can almost get here. Let's just park our asses inside the starbase. We should be fine. And that should be fine. Let's see where they go. A pleasure to meet you. I do hope we can get this relationship off to a good start. We are glad to have finally met. Hello, humans. There's railguns. New tech is probably going to just be this. 2 turns on the subspace scanning. Get some of these techs out of the way. Our planets are under threat. Looks like they are falling back. No easy targets here. We got frigates on the way. This shipyard is building a blighted arm M51. What is that? What is about to come out of here? We'll find out. It's like a Zerg egg about to hatch. Ultralisk. How's Virgil doing? They've still got some issues, some back rank issues that they haven't dealt with. Their flagship is pretty vulnerable. That's my flagship. My flagship's a bit vulnerable. I am actually going to pull you out of there. You've got no sort of defense, no defensive capabilities. If they wanted to, they could definitely hunt and destroy. The ship is probably dead. We'll try to save it. But it's not the biggest deal if they kill him. Oh, something happened over here. We've heard rumors that the corporate sector have built the Galactic Currency Reserve Galactic Achievement. These corporate sector guys are getting stuff done. Improved life support gives us more logistics. I mean, I don't really want to get that much military stuff, but it is definitely a lot of military stuff coming through. I guess we'll continue with quantum computing. That's at least steering us away from military. There's our first frigate that is potentially a real threat to the enemy. Got 3 nerds over here. Second siege ship is out. That might be enough to start taking over planets. We can actually take out this shipyard with no casualties and them having a total loss. And I think that is a must. We actually must. I feel like that's not a correct prediction, however. 0 to 33 on the missile attack is really good. These things only have... okay, they have 400 HP. But I mean, the game says it's fine. What could possibly go wrong? Moderate casualties. That makes a little bit more sense. They've also got this thing. It's a cruiser. They've gone up to cruiser tech. All right, maybe the arms race is still on. That's a bit worrying. If they crank out enough cruisers, no amount of my fleet is going to be able to really pose them too much of a threat. That is scary. Maybe the war does not go as well as I imagined. Uh-oh. This military starbase can shoot. Well, I think we should take over this at very least, right? So let's make that our play. I feel like we lost a construction ship somewhere. No, he's getting into position. I don't know if here's the right spot. Maybe somewhere over here is a better spot for that military starbase. And we make this like where we skirmish. This radius is a little bit too big for that military starbase to do anything, but right like here, we can fight in this position and maybe get a good bonus out of it. Maybe we can bait the enemy into leaving their military starbase radius. We absolutely don't want to be in that thing. Please step out. Please step out. Okay. Well, is what it is. Hey, our ship got away? Question mark. Maybe not. Detour. Okay, we can get cultural treaties with the Ibolians. That would be good. Any other treaties? Open borders with the Umans. Absolutely. Yes, thank you. Cultural treaty there and a cultural treaty there. We can get 3 cultural treaties. Let's renew our stuff. I wouldn't mind being out of antimatter debt, and we can probably do that right now. Pick up a bunch of antimatter. Offer Elarium, he probably isn't too precious with. Grab some of that. We can always sell it off for cash. Tech pod hives, and that'll be a pretty good start. We accept that treaty. Cultural treaty with you guys. They have got lots of money and not a lot of other stuff, so I think this is going to be a credits per month situation. Can't really get that much, 8 credits per month, but cash we can get 710. We will accept that. Cultural treaty with my good friends over here. My good friends. Modules. I wouldn't mind having just a couple to start with. Durantium we tend to need occasionally. And then Elarium, which we can probably get a good amount of to sell. This works. Okay. Accepted. Very good. So the cultural treaties, having 3 of them up, of course, is going to mean that each one of those civilizations only get a boost to their culture from me, but I'm getting 3 times the amount, and my culture generation is already pretty crazy. So culture, good. The issue is war. The war. I don't know if we're going to actually come out on top with this war, seeing as cruisers have just hit the battlefield. But we will, of course, be doing our best. Of course. We need that. We need it like right there or there or there. We need it before they expand their borders as well. So here's hoping. Leave my construction ship alone. Oh, they're trying to kill my flagship. Bruh. I think our construction ship is going to get the mission done, but it'll have to be right there, otherwise it will die. And there's just not a lot that we can do about it. Their military starbase and ours is here. It's not ideal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get him there. Potentially. You know what? It is. That is what it's going to have to be. Military starbase for the defensive purposes. Give me the defensive systems. You guys now need to get into range with your extremely fast movement speed of 5 and stay away from these missiles, please. Let's just go around this way. Try to get inside of this circle here, and we can hopefully take a better fight. Another fleet from the Eyebalians coming in. We can see where they're going to. They're going to lay siege to this world. They do have a conquer rating, so they could possibly take over this planet. And I think we actually have enough conquer rating here to make a meaningful, do something meaningful. We just have to make sure that they don't die to random ships like this. But with the addition of these ships, we should actually be fine. So let's send you guys over here. We'll actually, that'll give us time to finish this in 2 turns. This will finish in 2 turns. We group up, we push out, we capture a planet, buy ourselves some breathing space. Everybody is okay with us except for these jerks. I'm at war with their friend. These guys are your friends? But they're still happy. I don't even know where these guys are. Somewhere over here? I don't want to look at the AI's power at the moment because it feels like we're going to be pretty far behind for the moment. It has been nearly 5 years since we left our solar system to explore the galaxy. We are no longer vulnerable to a planet-wide extinction event, and we have brought our life, to new worlds. A celebration is held on each of our worlds. It is a time for our people to reflect on the progress we made to get to this point. Stories are told of the dreams of thousands of years of our ancestors being realized by our generation. And we are excited to see what the next year brings. Everyone enjoy the festivities. Huzzah! We are sitting on a charge that can revive a dead world, and there's a couple dead planets over here. There's also one over this way that we can maybe flip once we take this planet over. Sorry, this planet over. We actually want this planet before the other guys. But I do want to muster my forces just a little bit more. Quantum computing almost finished, which is good. End the turn. Jeez. All right. There's precursor archaeology. We'll finish that off in 1 turn. Did you destroy my probe? No, this was the flagship. They caught him. They caught him. He made a valiant attempt to get out, but unfortunately, couldn't quite make it. Okay, there's quite a fun little skirmish happening for this planet. I think we can start moving out with you next turn. Let's take this small fleet And maybe we'll run escort with these guys. Link up over here on our military starbase. Get the advanced defenses. Okay. This all seems totally fine. Jeez, look at the movement on these guys. Holy crap. I believe this is their cruiser. 2 cruisers. Okay, precursor archaeology finished. Armor defense theory is okay. Starbase range +1 is not terrible either. They're not giving me the stuff that I want, and I really need Xeno Entertainment. I'll do one more. I'll do Starbase modules, and then we'll see if we get something a little bit more interesting. We cannot win this fight, and we probably cannot run either. But we can get inside of our Starbase range. And maybe if they really push the issue, we'll be in a position to counterattack. We might end up losing this flagship, unfortunately. It is what it is, but they come inside of this radius. It could be very good for us. I would not like to lose that flagship, but I believe it's one that we can rebuild. There's another battle axe, our frigate class. While our opponents are running around with cruisers. We need to capture some of these planets and to reinforce our front, so let's go ahead and begin that move out. We have to watch out that those cruisers do not intercept this fleet. That would be a lot of lost time, and I think we need to crank out our bigger ships as much as we can. Zhuang. We can have... Our advantage here is numbers, so let's lean into that. Let's see what these guys do. Will they take the bait? I don't believe these two can win, but these guys, yes. Alright, so we do lose this. They take no casualties. Superior ships. And they still have moves to run away. Holy crap. And they're coming for... They're coming. Oh lord, they're coming. Oh, we choose a new tech. We do want precursor studies. We've been waiting a while for this to pop up, so let's go ahead and do it. Good god, these cruisers have 16 movement. Huh. We're gonna need a military base around our home planet. I hate to say it. Let's do it. Military starbase. Starbase defenses advanced. That's not all of our modules, which is fine. We'll put you guys there. Wait for a good moment to dash for it. We really need to go up to cruiser tech to keep pace with these guys. But, you know, this is not a bad little fleet. Armor power 16. 16. Yeah, we could probably win that fight. You guys are more or less safe here for the minute. You'll run intercept on any other stuff. What are my allies doing while all of this is happening? Are they losing? Are my allies losing? It feels like my allies are losing. Containment influence 1.2%. This colony is in rebellion. It feels like they're losing. In fact, I'm going to go so far as to say it feels like we are losing this war. But that is where we're going to end off today. I'm still unclear whether or not this war is going to work out in our favor. But I'm fairly confident that we will be able to at least defend effectively until we can catch up in technology. I just don't understand where these guys are getting their tech from. I guess it's just the sheer amount of planets they have. Like, they got a lot of main worlds, right? They've got these 3 worlds right here. Another one here was actually really good compared to the other. Plus another world over this way, and this one, which is cranking out stuff. So they've got a lot of planets, which all added together are giving them really good research. Whereas we just have the one planet that does equivalent research to one of their planets. Our influence, however, is pretty disgusting. Planet happiness on this planet's terrible. Why? Why is everybody miserable here? High expectations. There's synthetic life on this world, is there? Is it this guy? He's cybernetic. Fair enough. Fair enough. What's the penalty on that? They hate our culture. Why do you hate our culture? So you are an individualist. The one individualist. I gotta send you off into space, sir. And a criminal. You... Alright. Any other stupid citizens? This guy hates our culture. He's an individualist. What's this individualist movement? Like one guy living the dream here. I'm kind of tempted to arrest this criminal. And they won't contribute, but they don't affect our planet's approval, which means this represents a decent bump to our overall approval, I think. Let's see how that works. Yeah. Yeah, get imprisoned. Any other dissidents? You're a nihilist, but you don't hate our culture. Okay. Where's that other person that hates our culture? This scientist? Get imprisoned. He's mad with power. Alright. That's where we're gonna end off. So hopefully we can turn a profit out of this war, or straight up just not lose. Let's have a look at where the Eyebalians are. They are somewhat not happy with us. We have treaties with infidels. Treaties with infidels. It seems like you just cannot make treaties these days. Treaties with infidels. Treaties with infidels. This is not a good situation. I may have treaties with infidels, but I also have treaties with you. Alright. Cultural differences. You don't say. At least you guys want to be my friends. The humans are always friendly. I love them. Yeah, everybody hated these guys. I think this was still a good play. We'll just need to sort of fix things here. Maybe get a diplomat. We got a good diplomat here? We really don't. I think we gotta invite leaders. Try to find a solid diplomat. Plug into here. Social skills 5. There's a better way to do this. 4 to 9. A negotiator as a diplomat increases the value of our goods. That's pretty nice. Corrupt with the global crime. Secret guardian. Bound to the clandestine group, the Watchers. They navigate a realm of peril and promise. So fascinating. Alright, you're my diplomat. Get to work in the corporate sector. Try not to screw it up. Cool. Thank you very much for watching. Guys, if you're not subscribed, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you all very much. Bye.